sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
Gentlemen, have we got a treat for you? We need some tools. How do we get into her? Chainsaw. Oh yeah. Let's try something else. That might bite into her a little better. Damn it! How about these guys? Safety first! Get the brake here! Get this shit! Let's get this thing open! Yeah, baby! We're getting there! This is gonna be awesome! You got the gist of her open here. Yeah, and if some of you didn't pick up on that, I was trying to imitate Abe. Keep your stick on the ice. This is a 2022 Tektite aftermarket cab for the John Deere 1023E. And I like it. We're going to go over this thing with a fine-tooth comb and go over all of its quirks and features, and then we're going to drive it and give it a Doug score. Even though it doesn't have any freaking wheels. If you can't tell, I'm doing Doug DeMuro right now. Yeah, baby. So far, it's pretty cool. Let me show you guys. The heater, a fan. Up here we got wiper, I'm assuming back wiper, front lights, back lights, and then the heater fan. This is going to hook up to the fuel tank. We got some nice padding, interior finish. Here we got the window. The rear wiper. On this side, pretty much the same. Doors with some shocks. And, oh yeah, a nice headliner. But right now, looks good. I like it. So here we got the lights. We got the windshield and a couple of side lights here. There's the cover on here. And this comes off from around your hood to access your hood. Then the door. This is it. The door. Alright, let's try this thing. The door features all glass with this frame around. And a nice grab bar to pull her shut, but this is the lever from the inside. Nice and simple. Lock shut, slam shut. It's all good. So the back is just a window, but it's an extra big window for the backhoe, which it might have one day. So this window can literally come right out. Thumb screws up here. Gotta disconnect the wire for the wiper. Pull this sucker out. Unplug these guys. Take the screws out. There we go. Now if you have a backhoe, you can literally flip your seat and dig holes. Damn it, why don't I have a backhoe? We also got some lights up in here, and that's about it. So that is all of its quirks and features, at least that I can think of for now. Once we have it installed... What? Talking to me? Just give me a second. Alright. Yeah, don't listen to him. He's not installing nothing. Okay, we're going to install this thing now. First thing, we got to go get a tractor to put it on. Side panel off. Oh, these here are ROPs. The folding up piece, we got to take it off. Ah, she's loose. Checking what's in the box that came with the cab. We got a whole bunch of bolts, plate, checklist, some foam, maybe around the pedals. Some goes on the other side, under the seat frame bracket. And another one looks like some metal, another piece of metal. There's a big piece of metal here. It's freaking heavy. Maybe this is for your backhoe. Parts for the water line. USB rechargeable work light. Looks like some kind of a light. Let's try it. Holy smoke. And that's it. At least for the 1023. Now to get the seat off. The seat is loose now. But there's still this plug. Okay, I think next this piece goes in here somewhere. Makes a little bit of sense, but not really. Like that. And I think the seat goes back on. All that for that, eh? Seems ridiculous. Flippity flap. What are you doing on the seat, old girl? Little punk. Back over here. Hold the seat up, balance it with one eyeball, shove the wire through the hole. We gotta put this piece in. These other spaces here, there's a big gap here and a big gap here. Those are supposed to be some kind of John Deere orders that you can order crap to fill that space. I'm just gonna make my own. Okay, up next, these bolts here, that's where our mounting bracket for the cab is gonna go. Basically, this bracket goes on here. First, gotta take the nuts off though. Slap this guy on. Okay, other side, Clyde. So once again, we're gonna take these 3 nuts off. Did I tell you to move? Okay, now we got this bracket for this side. And we'll plop that on there somehow. Alright, next step, taking the doors off. Just like that, she pops right off. Now there's some bolts that go right into these holes here. These guys here came with the cab. Okay, got my dog ears on. There we have it. It's on, sorta. Okay, we're here at the back of the cab. We gotta get this hole lined up so we can stick that bolt in there. That might do it. That and a ball peen hammer. Yeah, baby. Okay, there, somewhat secure. But first, I guess we'll clamp down the cab. Okay, we'll hold the bolt at the top of the cab and tighten the nut on the bottom. Other side. There we go. Nice. Now that's mounted. Now we got the clutch cover. Yeah, I'm gonna bolt it on. Some of the fit has been pretty tight, but that's probably a good thing. Oh, there's a big gaping hole behind here. Right back in here. Big hole. Stick my freaking hand through there. I guess that's to let exhaust fumes in. That's fine. Other side. Alright, that's that panel. First things first, I want to get the water hooked up. Because without heat, she's useless. So what we got to do here, there's this dimple, whatever you want to call it. I got to drill a hole in there, and that's where we're going to tap in for one of the connections. And then on the other side here, there's a plug. We're also going to pull and put one of the connections in there. I think first we're going to drain some antifreeze. You can never be too safe. We're getting there, boys. Looks like we're pulling out some foam, so we must be in there. All right, so we got the 1/4-inch tap. Oh, and I got it rigged up to a socket ratchety thing. She might be bottoming out. Let's take the thing, wrap her up in some tough. Okay, got her inside the socket. Okay, that feels pretty good. I think that is it. Hopefully she seals. Okay, I'm gonna be good with that. Now, put this hose back on. Determine where we can run the hose. Now let's go to the other side. Okay, here my thinking was. And then run it over like that. Okay, let's fill her up. Keep an eye on that spot. Let me know if it leaks. Looks like it's staying dry. Right now, we gotta get the 12-volt hooked up. And that is this wire here. So we're just gonna run it as she fits. I like it. I'll show you how I wire this crap. Don't need any of that plastic shit on there. I guess this one too. Throw some shrinkage tube on there. Why do you have to give me a hard time, you piece of shit? I have to say, I like this wire. It's nice and stiff. Okay, that's the groundy ground. Shrink that a little bit. Now let's do the plusative. Shove her in. And the shrink tube up. Squish it on. And then we'll torch it a little bit on the bottom side. Now that's how you do some connections. What the heck? There you go. Now we're going to take this, which is directly from the battery, disconnect it, slap the sucker in there, and then we'll have positive. Hey, when you're working with Toya, but you can sparky spark. Now, put the ground somewhere. Almost like we can put it right on this bolt. Unless you guys see a better place, because I don't. That's nice and it's simple. Let's do it! Pack ahead. And it's even a half. I guess I need a 1/2-inch winch. Here's the old winch now. Alright, let's see if these lights work. Close the hood a little bit. And, oh yeah, baby! Front lights work. Boom! Back lights work. I like it. Wiper. Oh yeah, front wiper's working. Back wiper's working. I like it. And the heat. Oh yeah. It's still warm. Nice. She's coming together, boys. She's coming together. Woo! All right, let's put these panels on. There you go. Dipshit. I'm impressed that they got it this tight. I'm surprised I'm not scratching the shit out of it. I mean, maybe I am, but I'm a guy who doesn't care that much. There you go, you old sandwich bag. There. My understanding is this is a really tight piece. Let's see, fellas. How tight is she? Alright. That's closed up. Next, fuel filament jig. I hope so. It's in there. Alright, that worked actually pretty good. Fuel line is done. Alright, boys. What else is there? Oh, put the doors on. Let's do it. He's in. Yeah. Door shock and we are done. I'm probably missing something, but damn it. Let's take her for a ride. And go. Pretty loud in here. All right. Open door 2. There she goes. Put her in gear. Turn the lights on. Let's roll. Woo! Turn these lights off. Oh yeah, what a difference, eh? Whoa! How about the off? Oh yeah, no light to light. That's a big difference. No light, light. Well, let's try the heater. Feels like the lines are good and hot. Oh yeah, she's blowing heat, boys. She's blowing heat. Loving it. Alright, so we've been using this puppy for a while already. Works great. Except we got these big gargantuan holes everywhere. I've been shoving these old seat covers into those holes. Keep some of the cold out. Another one on this side here. Stuck in. Still a whole bunch of gaping holes underneath the high-low shifter, the PTO lift, by the diff lock between the fender and the floor and the outer piece, front bottom window. There's a big gaping hole there. Around this part, it's actually pretty dang good. Then if you go into here, all of this is really tight. There's no gaps whatsoever where the cab joins the tractor. All nice tight fit. Now things like this, you don't expect the cab to close that up. It's really not part of it. You're just gonna have to do some on your own. And by the fender, there's a big gap there again. The cab to here, to me, it's all pretty bang on. Back here, it's pretty bang on. Then we got the piece that the cab came with under there. And if you had the side covers, yeah, maybe that's enough, but it obviously isn't. What are you gonna do? So we're gonna take all that out, take the seat out. Alright, there she comes. And we're gonna do it my way. Damn it! Throw this sucker in. Now, what we'll have to do... Damn it, light, stay up there, peckerhead. Okay, I made an executive decision. Stuff is just ripping. Battleship. So, we're gonna keep cutting. What do I do, guys? Leave your comments in the comment section below. I've never messed with it. I don't have a 3-point thingy. Cut a hole. Glad we got that settled. Since I'm always in 4-wheel drive, who cares? Get my trusty old pencil. Too bad they weren't all that easy. I'm trying grabbing some screws in here, see what gives. Just screwing in. There's a fuel tank under here. Ah, what are you gonna do? It's all in a day's work. I think the camera puts on about 300 pounds. Ah! Somewhere I got a knife. It ain't great. It ain't perfect. Not sure if you could make this perfect, but I think we're gonna call that good. Okay, so what I've done is kind of molded it to the inside. Sorta, kinda. Cup holders, a phone holder, and the bucket. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave it and throw the seat in. I know you can't see. I can't even see what I'm doing. Seat's in. Okay, there she is. That should keep most of the cold out, I believe. So now if you want to access the filler port, you just pull it back, and then you have access to that oil fill. Okay, so the floor is done on both sides. Paneling up behind the pedals. Alright, this is the other side. Got that whole box totally insulated with the floor matting. All in all, I'm happy with it, and we're going to leave it at that for now. Hey you, did you do this side? Duchess? Good job, girl. Yes, Duke and Duchess are both girls. Here's the Duke now. Way to go, Duke. You're going to be an internet star. She doesn't care. It means nothing to her. Nothing! She's like, I don't care. I could care less. I'm the Duke. Oh, the Duke sees something she wants. The special order tag. She wants to get it. Can you get it, Duke? You gotta get that tag, Duke. Gotta get the tag. She can't reach. Why are you licking the window? Uh-oh. She found the dash. You weirdo. Ooh, dingle dangles. Look, guys, it's 17,581. All right, so now it's time for a Doug score. From 1 out of 10, we'll start with the wind, and I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10 because it holds out the wind. Next is the heat, 10 out of 10. I mean, it heats. The only time I actually turn the fan on is like when it's windy or more than minus 20 Celsius. Noise, it's only getting a 5 because it's noisy. And if I didn't have earbuds, it would actually go lower. Vision gets a 7 because for some reason there's still A pillars and B pillars and C pillars in there somewhere. So you lose some vision and a roof. Safety, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because it's safe. You're in a box and you still got your seatbelt and your roll bars, and yeah, it's all good. Next up is styling. Well, I mean, it looks good enough. Could be better. I give it an 8. Acceleration is about the same. Handling, I give it an 8 because it's got more top heaviness to it now. So yeah. Fun factor? Frick, it's a tractor. Of course it's getting a 10. Cool factor? Same. It's a tractor. It's getting a 10. Features? Well, Tektite has a fair bit of them. As long as you want to pay for them, you can have a bunch of them. So that gets a 10. Comfort? Of course. That's why you're buying it, so you can be comfortable out in the freaking cold. Gets a 10 out of 10. Quality? Well, you still got roll bars. The whole cab is like a roll bar. You got exits on both sides. I mean, yeah, it's getting a 10 out of 10. Practicality? Well, I think everyone should have a tractor and a cab because they're practical. 10 out of 10. Value? Let's just say I sold my old tractor that was from the 50s, and it almost paid for this whole cab. So if 70-year-old tractor holds its value, I'm pretty sure this cab will hold its value. 10 out of 10. And that's it for the Doug score. Do with it what you will.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations.